This is it. We have finally reached that point where meta avatars have become sentient and are now growing legs. No, but on a serious note though, I'm Mysticle. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. Today I'm going to be bringing you the latest in AR and VR news. So let's jump right into the video. And that is exactly the topic we are going to begin with. Meta avatars growing legs. As research continues on these avatars and as research continues from Meta on leg prediction, as this is the whole reason they told us they don't have legs on their avatars yet. Legs are hard. Legs in game are hard. You want them to be able to kind of recreate your legs as close as possible without the need to track them, because of course they don't have the ability to track them. Now, they could just create trackers, but instead Meta is working on AI prediction. Meta AI researchers are growing closer to delivering realistic avatar legs without extra tracking hardware. In a new paper titled Avatar Grows Legs, AGROL, other Meta AI researchers from intern Yuming Du demonstrated a new approach that they claim achieves state-of-the-art performance with lower computational requirements than previous AI approaches. AGROL is a diffusion model, like recent AR image generation systems such as Stable Diffusion and OpenAI's DALL-E 2. Unlike other diffusion models though, and most AI research papers, the researchers say AGROL can run in real time on an NVIDIA V100, running at around 41 FPS. While that's a $15,000 GPU, machine learning algorithms often start off requiring that kind of hardware, but end up running on smartphones with a few years of optimization advancements. That was the case with the speech recognition and synthesis models used in the Google Assistant and Siri, for example. Still, there is no indication body pose estimation of AGROL's quality will arrive in MetaQuest products anytime soon. Meta did announce its avatars will get legs this year, but it will probably be powered by a much less technically advanced algorithm and only be for other people's bodies. Yes, this is exactly what Meta said. Giving you, yourself, your own legs would pose a bunch of different problems, no pun intended. Every time you would look down at your legs, and they wouldn't be exactly in the position that your real legs are in, this would cause the issue of breaking immersion. However, if they can add legs to other people's bodies, well, you would be able to see that, and it wouldn't look wrong to you, as long as the legs are in a humane position, they're not bent backwards or something stupid like that, it would look better than having avatars without legs. And you yourself can get legs sometime in the future, maybe when Meta finally introduces full body tracking. This new research is highly interesting. I myself have been delving quite a lot into AI recently, even getting ChatGPT to build an application with me. And we were quite successful. Looking at AGROL in action with the Quest 2 running on an NVIDIA V100 looks incredibly impressive. Now, mind you, this is just a skeleton, it's not an avatar. Still though, this is just estimation, guys. There's no trackers involved here whatsoever. I'm looking forward to seeing Meta's avatars get legs pretty soon, even if it is just for other people, especially since other games are now implementing Meta's avatar system. It would be nice to be able to have legs in those games as well. With that being said though, next piece of news. Here's an exciting one for those that like competition, which I'm fairly sure is most people, as Samsung's Android-powered headset could be revealed later this year. We've got a ton of very exciting devices in the pipeline, including things like the Beyond, including things like the Apple AR and VR headset, the Meta Quest 3, possibly a Deckard, and now apparently a Samsung standalone headset. During its I/O 2023 conference, Google said it will share more about its Android collaboration with Samsung Immersive XR later this year. Our partnership on Wear OS with Samsung has been amazing, and I'm excited about our new Android collaboration on Immersive XR. We'll share more on this later this year. Samsung actually revealed in February that it was partnering up with Google and Qualcomm to work on XR hardware, with Qualcomm providing the chipset and Google providing the software. XR is a catch-all term for virtual, augmented, and mixed reality. In December, a South Korean news outlet reported that Samsung had already built prototypes of a headset and was trailing production and planning to ship samples out to developers this year. Google's wording at I/O confirms that the operating system for Samsung's headset will be Android-based, as most headsets are nowadays. As the quote alludes, Samsung abandoned the smartwatch variant of its Tizen OS 2 years ago, in favor for Google's Wear OS 3. So the companies have a recent history of working together on deep hardware and software integration. I would actually love to see an XR headset developed by these three companies. They're like the three OG companies that worked on virtual reality from the very beginning. Google had the Cardboard, Samsung had the Gear VR, which of course they worked with Oculus on, and then of course we've got Qualcomm that develops chipsets for XR devices since pretty much the very beginning, which is absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to see more competition roll out this year. I feel like hopefully by the second half of this year, XR is going to get a huge boost. Not just VR, but also AR. Things are going to get a lot more interesting as more products are revealed and more consumer devices are out in the wild. Of course, most people being interested in the Meta Quest 3, but I myself am also interested to see what the competition has in stock. With that being said though, next piece of news. Meta is teasing a new game announcement for its gaming showcase, which will of course be happening on June 1st, and the only hint we have is a spider, a tree, what seems to be a factory, a bike, and a dilapidated house. Now, people have been throwing this into ChatGPT, but ChatGPT has been throwing back some interesting results for pretty much everyone, and everyone is getting something else. Now, this could mean either GTA, San Andreas VR, which a lot of people are teasing. It could also mean Stranger Things VR, which we also already knew about. So that would actually be nothing new there. However, both of those are very exciting titles that people are waiting for. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes out during the gaming showcase. Do leave your opinions down below. What do you think Meta is teasing in this tweet? And which game are you most excited for and hoping to see during the gaming showcase? Here's something fun. Meta Hackathon winners showcase mixed reality concepts. Meta announced winners of its Presence platform Hackathon with a pair of videos showcasing interesting mixed reality concepts. Applicants for the hackathon held at Meta's offices in California and London were competing for a chance to win a $50,000 prize in each location. Videos of the two winners show us a clothing app and a game app which fills your physical room with water leaking from the walls. You have to quickly make your way around the room to apply duct tape to ensure the water level doesn't surpass your height. Now, I do think that these are very, very interesting concepts. I am one of those people that is not only excited for virtual reality to progress, but also I am super excited for AR. AR, I feel like, could help in our daily lives. Virtual reality is something you can jump into if you want to escape the real world. And of course, most people aren't going to be doing that all day, every day. Yeah, it's nice to escape from time to time, but you still have a real life to continue. While AR could completely change the way we live our daily lives, giving people multitasking options for virtual monitors all around them, being able to place virtual notes all around the place, being able to augment other people, wear virtual clothing. I mean, that's just kind of like the fun aspect of it, but you can see where I'm going with this. You could wear a pair of AR glasses without needing to disconnect yourself entirely from the real world, being able to continue on with your daily life, essentially adding benefits on top of that, which I think is going to be fantastic once we get to that phase where AR glasses are thin enough and work well enough to be able to wear them 24/7. And I mean, I'm already wearing glasses, might as well make them better. Hello Neighbour, a franchise that a lot of people quite enjoy, is coming to Quest and PC VR later this month, alongside the PSVR 2. Hello Neighbour Search and Rescue is now set for simultaneous release on PSVR 2, Quest, and PCVR headsets later this month. While previously only confirmed for release on PSVR 2 on May 25th, we've now got confirmation that Hello Neighbour Search and Rescue will arrive on the same day for other platforms. Available on the PSVR 2, Quest 2, Quest Pro, and PCVR headsets, Search and Rescue will be the Hello Neighbour franchise's first foray into VR. You can check out the latest trailer that is going above me right now. Again, a franchise that has had quite a lot of PC love from people, and I myself actually played it quite a bit. I never really thought about the game going into VR, but to be honest with you, it could be a really good fit. I'm interested to see how this turns out, and yeah, all we can do now is wait until May 25th. In a previous video, we talked about the PSVR 2 coming to local retailers, so that people wouldn't have to buy online in countries where PlayStation Direct was available, because since launching in February, the PSVR 2 was only available through PlayStation Direct, excluding countries where Sony hasn't yet opened Direct. 3 months later, the situation has changed. In the UK, it's now available in-game, Amazon UK, Shop2, Currys, Argos, and more. Currently, this appears to be limited in the US, with only Best Buy and GameStop showing PSVR 2 stock. Making VR headsets more available in local stores is a really good thing. I think that a lot of people maybe won't want to buy online. Not necessarily. I know a lot of people in the real world. People in the comments were asking me, who on earth doesn't want to buy online nowadays? You'd be surprised. Quite a lot of people actually don't want to buy online. Even if it's just for warranty or returns reasons, a lot of people would just prefer to buy in a physical store and be able to go in anytime they want to replace, or maybe there's an issue or something. It's just easier for them that way. And having the PSVR 2 be more available at stores this way could kind of lean more people towards buying it, or even just trying it out. And it would also be nice if stores could offer demos of the units. That would be absolutely incredible. It would certainly give me a chance to try it, but I'm seeing less and less of that nowadays, unfortunately, as well. In the past, I would walk into a store, see the store showing off a device, like a new gaming console or a VR headset. Nowadays, unfortunately, I'm not seeing that as much, as if you tried it and you liked it, you'd buy it. But if you can't try it, you might not have anything to push you over the edge in order to buy the device. It's unfortunate, but that is the case. And finally, we've got some more information on AR, as Space Invaders World Defense will showcase Google's newest AR tool this summer. Google has announced an upcoming AR game, Space Invaders World Defense, which was built as a showcase of the company's latest AR tool. Over the last few years, Google has been steadily working on its AR developer toolset, AR Core. This week at Google I/O 2023, the company added a brand new tool to its kit called Geospatial Creator. Geospatial Creator gives developers the ability to create world-anchored digital content that will appear in the same location for all users. Built on a foundation of both AR Core and 3D data from Google Maps, it competes with Niantic's Lightship AR platform and is getting integrations for both Unity and Adobe Aero. Adobe Aero is actually something I've never heard of and something I will most certainly need to look into because I use the Adobe suite of products. I know AR Core has been there for quite some time, and I myself have actually been using AR Core, even just for like rough measuring things. It's actually been super handy because I don't always have a tape measure on me. And I am just really happy to see them delving more into it. And again, now them mentioning Samsung at I/O 2023 is giving me more hope that more AR stuff is going to come out for us later this year. That, and I just really want to try out the game as well. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. If you disliked it, I guess this button works too. I'm sorry if I'm sweating at all in this video. I think I probably am. It's actually warm for once, and it gets really, really hot in this room with everything on. If you guys are not yet part of our community, check out our Discord, check out our Reddit down below. I'd love to see you guys discussing the topics we talked about in today's video on those socials, and just anything at all that you'd like to talk about. Thank you so much to everyone supporting this channel, including the lovely names going off to my right. Those guys are my Patreons, and they are helping me out so much. So much love to you guys. And as usual, if you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.